Ooh, you are listening to the Billy Flint Experience.
Thank you for joining us here tonight at the factory studios here in Kaiserslautern, Germany. You're listening to the another Billy Flint Experience. I am your host, Billy Flint. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get into the news of the week. As the title says, Kelly Rowland, a third of the once popular girl group Destiny Child, ran into a little snag over in France, the Riviera of France, over at the Cannes Film Festival. And this, I don't know whether it's a situation where you have these spoiled Americans. I don't know whether it's something about the celebrity and the whole thing about being a part of this elite group of Americans that go over to Europe, and they seem to all start to behave badly. I don't know whether it's because of the fact that they think that that rules and protocol don't apply to them and their behavior. Okay, so what happened is that Kelly Rowland was invited to the Cannes Film Festival. Again, once again, it happened over in France, the French Riviera. It's a popular for those who don't know what the Cannes Film Festival is. It's a very popular event that takes place every year that promotes new films. And this is international. This is worldwide. So you have many different films from different countries, different genres that take place over in Cannes. And what tends to happen is that you have a film, and it's really relegated to just people in the film industry. So I don't know why Kelly Rowland was there. Maybe she was there. I would say maybe she was there she was a brand ambassador of maybe, I don't know, jewelry or fashion clothing line or whatever. But so she's happened to be there. There's other celebrities that are there. Of course, there's a red carpet, and this is where it takes place. There's a red carpet event that celebrities walk down. There's 3 different levels. The first level is a photo op, and again, normally this is relegated to just people in the film industry. You have your actors, you have your directors, your producers. You know, it's just people in the film industry that's promoting a film, really there to sell a film or to get people to invest back, financial backers to either outright buy the film or to invest in the film to get it distributed in different countries. So you have many different films being premiered. So anyways, Kelly Rowland, again, a third of the Destiny Child. Now, I don't know, she may be, I don't want to say anything negative about her, but her behavior, and of course the video was all over the internet. And the way she explains this, the situation that took place on the red carpet, And then we have a recording of it, and I'll play it. But for those who don't understand what the Cannes Film Festival is, again, this is an international film festival that premieres many different films from different countries in different genres of the film industry. So again, there's different celebrities that are there that take pictures on the red carpet. There's 3 different levels. The first level is the photo op. You walk down the red carpet. You have on your designer outfit. You have on your jewelry, and you have a photo op where many different photographers from different newspapers, different I would even say bloggers now, that are there to take your photograph. And that's the first level. Now, for the people in the film industry, you go to a second level, and as you ascend up the stairwell or up the stairs, you go to a second level, and you're greeted with the person who is responsible for bringing that film or the production of that film, and its crew or the people that are involved in the film, the actors. They greet it at the second level, and the photo op continue. You wave, and they take your photograph. Then you go to a third level, which is the top level before you enter into the theater where the film is going to be shown. So there's 3 different levels. So again, Kelly Rowland, she started on the first level. She ascended up to the second level. Now, I don't know. I would have to blame her handlers, or maybe the people that she's in, I don't know, her team or whatever you want to call them, did not inform her of the protocol that take place. Now, I don't want to, I'm not going to throw any, name calling out, but I had a chance to go to, one year I had a chance to go to the Cannes Film Festival. I was invited with another photographer, and I was there, and I had a chance to see how it actually, what actually goes on. It's, there's a lot of rich people, a lot of wealthy, I wouldn't say rich, but a lot of old money, a lot of wealthy people that are there. So you see the glitz, the glamour, wealth on another level, right? So I had a chance to actually experience this and see what goes on the level of a photographer. And again, as you ascend up the stairwell, your photograph is being taken, and there are ushers that work for the festival. So they kind of usher you up the stairwell, and you have to keep moving. You don't stop, you keep moving. But again, Kelly Rowland, again, I don't know what film she was a part of or whether she was there. My guess is that she was there as a brand ambassador. So she was there to model outfits, fashions, or jewelry. But again, I have to blame her team, her handlers, for not explaining to her the protocol. Now, the French people can be very, not all French people, but in an event like this, they could be very rude and not very personable. So they're trying to, move people along. Keep it moving. Get your photograph taken. Keep it moving. Kelly Rowland, of course, I don't know, maybe she had a Beyonce moment. And again, I don't want to really say anything bad about Kelly Rowland, because the only thing I know from her is from the third of the Destiny Child brand. And of course, she had a movie on Netflix, directed by Tyler Perry. I don't know, what was the name of that movie? I I did watch it. I tried to watch it, and I watched maybe about a half hour, and it was garbage. I'm sorry to say, the movie was garbage. Not necessarily Kelly Rowland's acting, but just the production of the movie was garbage. But anyways, that's another subject for another podcast. So she, again, ushers tried to move her along up the stairwell, and she caught an attitude. And I'd like to play a clip of what actually happened.
Kelly Rowland appeared to scold a security guard at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival on Tuesday. Initially, the former Destiny's Child member was photographed smiling and waving while making her way down the red carpet ahead of the Marcelo Mio premiere, striking pose after pose for the eager shutterbugs. Rowland, 43, dazzled in a flowy red dress that gathered in different places around the skirt and had a sweetheart neckline that perfectly complemented her statement diamond necklace. As Rowland made her way up a set of stairs, a female security guard working the event held her arm up behind the star, seemingly guiding her away from the crowd and into the venue. The woman, who was dressed in a black pantsuit, appeared to say something as well, either to Rowland or the male security guard standing to the songstress's right. Whatever transpired did not sit well with Rowland, who immediately turned to face the female staffer. The Grammy winner scowled as she held up her left pointer finger and appeared to admonish the woman in front of everyone. The woman seemed frazzled as she spoke back.
The woman knows what happened. I know what happened. And I have a boundary. And I stand by those boundaries. And that is it. And there were other women that attended that carpet who did not quite look like me. And they didn't get there scolded or pushed off or told to get off. And I stood my ground. And she felt like she had to stand hers, but I stood my ground.
Okay, now, what I have a problem with this here is, why would she have to bring in the race card? She said that there was other women there that did not look like her, that did not get the same type of treatment. Okay, again, for those who have never been to an event like this, it has nothing to do with race. It has a lot to do with attitude. And there is a famous photograph that was captured of Kelly Rowland, whatever her name is. Of course, the black woman, neck rolling, mouth open, spit flying, finger pointing, as she quoted, as it was quoted that she said from the people that did lip reading, and they were saying that she was quoted as saying, "You're not my mother." And of course, again, I have to blame her handlers, her team of people not, briefing her on what to expect when you go to an event like this. This is an international event. This is top tier, top level. This could have been her moment. Again, I don't know when was her last hit record. To me, she's a D-list entertainer. And this could have been her moment. This literally could have been her moment to shine. But the infamous photograph that was captured by the French news media, and I guess she didn't dawn on her that there were photographers. They were still taking pictures. And the French media or whomever captured this image was her mouth open and her finger pointing at the usher that was trying, and the lady that was trying to move her along was with a big smile on her face, and she's like, gesturing to move along, move up, keep it moving. But we have Kelly Rowland, who felt that it was all about her. And it was her moment. It was her moment to shine. And you have a situation where there's this photograph, again, with her neck rolling, her mouth open, and her finger pointing at this woman as to say, it's about me. This is my moment. I'm here. I'm going to do what I want. And then she turns around and tries to pull the race card, is saying oh, well, because of the fact that I'm a black woman and I'm here and they come on. It's almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing to be an American to see this type of behavior. And I have to say, I've lived here in Germany for over 10 years, traveled to many different countries here in Europe. And I can honestly say, from this type of behavior, this is why a lot of Europeans look down on Americans. White, black, or whatever. It has nothing to do with race. It's all about attitude. A lot of Americans that come to Europe, they have this attitude, this arrogance. First of all, they have this arrogance that they don't need to speak the language. Whatever country it is, they should learn English. They need to speak English. Go to many different European countries, and you have the citizens or the nationals of these countries that speak 4 to 5 different languages when most Americans can't even speak English correctly. It's embarrassing. And I'm sitting here and I'm listening to this, and I'm seeing this plastered all over the internet, all over TikTok, all over Facebook. And you have people coming to Kelly Rowland's side as saying, yeah, girl, you told them. Yeah, you showed them. Sheer ignorance. And this is why a lot of countries look down on Americans as being the most arrogant, self-centered people on this planet. And it's embarrassing. There was once a time where I was proud to be an American, and I'm traveling to different countries, and I don't know the German language 100%, but if I get caught in a situation when I'm out and about traveling throughout Germany, I know how to speak the language to at least let people know that I'm trying to learn the language and trying to become a part of the general culture. And that goes very far. It's about attitude. It's about showing respect. And the lack of respect that Kelly Rowland showed towards this event. And again, this could have been her moment. This could have been her moment to shine. Because again, there's photographers that was taking photographs as this situation unfolded. And it's a very unflattering photograph of her. But again, leave it to Americans. They're gonna come to her side and they're gonna, cheer her on. But I guarantee she would not be invited again to this event. Why was she there? She had nothing to do with the was she promoting a film? Was she a part of a film? No, she was there again as just to be photographed in different designer outfits and maybe some jewelry that she was possibly, being a brand ambassador of whatever product that was there. But again, it's just a situation where it could have been her moment. Simply put, it could have been a great moment for her. And I don't know whether or not she knew this. And again, I don't blame her, but I have to blame her handlers or her team of people that did not sit her down and explain to her the protocol of what at an event like this, how you are to behave. You can't come over here with this American elitist, self-centered, arrogant attitude, because it's already wherever Americans travel, whatever country you travel to, they look down on Americans because Americans have this self-centered, arrogant attitude where we're the best and everybody needs to bow down to us. It could have been a situation where her team could have just sat her down and said, just say something in French. And again, I've traveled to France many times, and excuse me, I traveled to France many times, and I don't know, and I'm not an expert of the French culture or the language, but the times that I'm there, I know a few French words. And one thing that I've learned is that when you try to speak a language to whatever country you're in, again, the nationals that are there, they appreciate it. They will show respect towards you because they will look at you as like, okay, especially when they know that you're from America, they will look at you and they will say, okay, wow, they're trying, and they will help you out. One thing that I've learned about the French people is that, or even the German people, everyone knows how to speak English. Everyone. English is like a second language in every country that you travel to. I don't know, most countries, I would say. But as an American, when you travel to different countries, it's almost respectful for you to learn a little bit about the culture and a little bit about the language, even if you mispronounce the words. They're not expecting you to go into a deep philosophical conversation with them, but just select words. If they see that you're trying, they will come out and say, okay, well, we speak English. All she had to do is like simple. She could have said to the usher, Kelly Rowland could have said to the ushers, bonjour, excuse me, moi, madame. Encore une photo, merci. She could have said something very simple. Like, excuse me, just one more photo. Thank you. She could have smiled. And during this exchange, the photographs, the photographers on a lower level could have been taking these photographs, capturing her with a smile on her face, interacting with the usher. That could have went viral. And that would have shown her in a more elegant, respectful light. But she fumbled the ball. She fumbled. But again, leave it to the news media that spin this in America made it seem like, they stepped on her dress and they was rude to her, and because of the fact that she was, a black woman, and there was no other black people in that area that looked like her, and that she was mistreated. Then we have the situation of the race card being pulled again, makes Americans look bad, and particularly black Americans look bad. Shame on Kelly Rowland. I have to say, I lost all respect for that. But I can't blame her entirely, because her team should have at least briefed her on the protocol when you go to an international event like this, where you have many different countries, many different nations, many different cultures at an event, at a film festival. This is the protocol. This is how you're supposed to handle yourself in front of the media. And now she walks away with egg on her face. Oh, well. She representing American very well. So, again, thank you so much for listening to the Billy Flynn Experience. I am Billy Flynn. You're coming here live from Germany at the Factory Studio. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I mean, maybe I got it all wrong. But this is a hot topic on many different social media platforms. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I got it wrong. But I have to say, Kelly Rowland, I expect much, much more from such an elegant, from what it appears, an elegant, smart, intelligent woman to act in this such manner. Now, maybe she's jet lagged. I don't know, it could be many different things, but she had her moment where she could have smoothed this out. But for her to finish it off by saying something as stupid as, oh, well, I stood my ground. How can you stand your ground when you're invited to another country? When you're the one that's invited to come to this event? They don't need you. You needed them. Because I'm pretty much sure she needed the exposure. Again, she was possibly there as a brand ambassador. And this event is worldwide. Not only for the Cannes Film Festival, but there's other events that take place there, which is the Formula One race, which is top tier. We're talking about top tier celebrities of all walks of life. The French Riviera. But again, I guarantee from her antics, I doubt if she is invited again. So if she fumbled the ball, it could have been her moment to shine. She walks away and says, because of the fact that it wasn't other women that looked like me, I was singled out and I had to stand my grounds. Applause to Kelly Rowland. Thank you so much for listening to the Billy Flynn Experience. Again, I am Billy Flynn. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Be safe.